Hello everybody, Steve Rifkin from Berkshire Hathaway. Welcome to episode number 40 of Real Estate with Steve Rifkin. Today we're going to answer questions from college students. Okay, this is going to be a two-parter. I have them here on my phone, so we're going to get to some of them. This may be even a three-parter, so let's see what we got. Okay, question number one. How difficult is it to get your real estate license? It's not difficult at all. Actually, it's pretty easy. It should probably be more difficult because we deal with millions of dollars of assets every year. But if you are in college and you're used to taking exams, this is just another exam you have to take. So you study for it, you take the course, you study, you sit for the exam, and then you get your license. So if you're thinking about it, do it. It's very easy. Number two, should I get into commercial real estate or residential real estate? Good question. It's whatever suits you. I'm in residential real estate. I like it. I'm happy to answer all your questions about it. That's something you should do. Talk to people in residential real estate, talk to people in commercial real estate, ask them a lot of questions. Maybe you can get into the office. I can have you come in for a week, intern, see what's going on. You can learn about the business, but you see what suits you. There are pros and cons to both. There are going to be a lot of changes over the years in both. One that I can think of right now, since the pandemic and the stay-at-home orders, companies are going to be rethinking their office space. So that may affect commercial real estate. But they're all different kinds of commercial real estate. You have apartment buildings, office space like we said, medical centers, land, lots of stuff for commercial real estate, as residential as well. So ask a lot of questions, talk to a lot of people, and see what suits you. Question number three, fixer-uppers in my price range, are they worth buying? If you are handy or you have connections with somebody who is, absolutely, you can save yourself a lot of money. If it's a house that you would like to live in and you know what you want to do, if you want to put down new floors, put down new countertops, put down new cabinets, paint, as long as the house has good bones and you did a thorough inspection and you know there aren't any major problems with the house, fixer-uppers are very good deals sometimes. And that's why the flipping business out here in Southern California has been so strong for years. There's a lot of flipping going on because people like things that are shiny and new. So they buy a house that has great bones, they do a thorough inspection, they make sure it's going to be fine, and then they make it all shiny new. New floors, new roof maybe if it needs it, new countertops, new cabinets, new paint, and then people come in, they see a beautiful, nice new house, and they buy it, and the flippers make a profit. So fixers are very good, but you have to have some experience. Number three, when should I buy, this is number four actually, when should I buy my first house? As soon as possible. If you know where you're going to live, you should buy a house instead of paying rent. The guy who mentored me when I first came into the business, he says, why make your landlord rich when you can make yourself rich? Because there have been more millionaires made from real estate in this country than any other business. That's because you buy a house, you hold on to it, over time it appreciates in value. Plus all the improvements that you make on the house will help it appreciate in value as well. And if you're paying rent, you pay, and you don't get anything back. Now, of course, if you're only planning on living someplace for maybe 1 year, 2 years, then you rent because you don't know if you'll be able to sell the house in 2 years and make money on it, unless, of course, you want to keep it and rent that out. You can do that as well. But in the long run, it's more profitable. And for your own peace of mind, let's say you're living in a rented house and you have a couple of kids and the landlord wants to sell it. You have to get up and find another house. So for your own peace of mind, for profitability, it's always better to own and buy as soon as possible, because then maybe in a few years you can buy a second house. Especially with FHA, you only put down 3.5%. I have a client, he bought an FHA house for $320,000, put down 3.5%, so that wasn't much money at all. I think a little over $11,000. He sold it 3 years later or 4 years later for $500,000. That's an incredible return on investment, even after paying a 5% commission on the sale and some other closing costs. Anyway, I ran on for quite a bit. We're going to answer more questions next week and more the week after. So if you have any questions, call me up. I can answer them right on the phone, or I answer them in this video, whatever you want. Call me, email me, text me. I'm happy to be of service. Thanks for watching.